You are watching AYV Television.
From our broadcasting house here on Wesley Street in Sierra Leone's capital, Freetown, this is Primetime News on AYV Television and Radio. You're watching us on Channel 33 on DSTV Channel 399 and listening to us on frequency modulation 101.7. Let's start with tonight's headlines. According to a press release by the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, fuel pump prices have increased effective immediately. The debate on the amendment to the 1991 Constitution continues in the well of Parliament.
If there is anything that has received accolades on behalf of Sierra Leone, is the 30% quota we've given to women.
And to strengthen natural resources, agriculture and maritime security, President Julius Maada Bio has proposed a Sierra Leone-Gabon joint cooperation framework.
I want to ask for the establishment of the Sierra Leone-Gabon joint. I want us to launch a structured cooperation in natural resources.
Those were the headlines. Now for the news in details. Hello and welcome from wherever you're joining me tonight. I am Phoebian Sweel. First in the news. Following a press release from the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, petroleum prices in Sierra Leone have been revised upward after a review of the petroleum pricing formula by the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Trade and Industry and oil marketing companies. Effective immediately, the pump price of petrol has increased from 33 leones to 35 leones per litre, while diesel has risen from 35 leones to 40 leones per litre. According to the authorities, the adjustment reflects changes in international fuel prices and fluctuations in the exchange rate. The government says it continues to subsidize both petroleum products, providing 2.11 leones per litre for petrol and 3.04 leones per litre for diesel as part of efforts to cushion consumers while ensuring the subsidy program remains sustainable. The authorities say petroleum prices will continue to be reviewed regularly, with future adjustments expected to reflect movements in international fuel prices. They add that if international fuel prices decline, subsequent reviews will take those reductions into consideration. Now on to another story. President Julius Maada Bio has proposed a Sierra Leone-Gabon joint cooperation framework to strengthen collaboration in natural resources, agriculture and maritime security. Speaking during bilateral talks at State House with Gabon's President Brice Guema, President Bio also called on officials from both countries to develop a time-bound roadmap to implement priority agreements arising from the visit. The Gabonese leader is in Sierra Leone on a 3-day state visit. Mohamed Bakar Kamala reports.
State House became the center of high-level diplomacy as President Julius Maada Bio welcomed the President of Gabon and his delegation for bilateral talks aimed at strengthening relations between Sierra Leone and Gabon. The 3-day state visit reflects the commitment of both countries to deepen political, economic, and diplomatic ties while exploring new opportunities for cooperation in key sectors that support sustainable development.
I want to ask for the establishment of the Sierra Leone-Gabon joint. I want us to launch a structured cooperation in natural resources, agriculture, and maritime security. And the third, mandate our foreign ministries to prepare a time-bound implementation roadmap. I want to encourage our ministers and technical officials to finalize the priority agreements, designate focal points, and establish clear responsibilities and timelines. Progress should be assessed through regular ministerial reviews to ensure that agreed commitments are implemented. The success of this partnership must be ultimately measured by tangible improvements in the lives of the people of Sierra Leone and Gabon.
The president of Gabon said Gabon is committed to strengthening ties with Sierra Leone, identifying human capital development, agriculture, education and trade and commercial investment as key areas for cooperation. He said deeper collaboration will support economic growth and create opportunities for both countries.
Nous sommes revenus sur les conclusions de la dernière conférence des chefs d'État et de gouvernement.
We reviewed the conclusions of the last conference of heads of states of the African Union. Indeed, I wanted to express my gratitude to President Julius Maada Bio and to Sierra Leone for their support of Gabon's candidacy to the Peace and Security Council. We decided to continue and to intensify our efforts regarding illicit trafficking and all the cross-cutting threats that weigh on security in the region. We also recognize the relevance of the issues addressed during the summit, notably those relating to the management of natural resources, which constitutes major priorities in the face of the challenges confronting many populations. Concerning questions of peace, security and governance, we reaffirmed our firm attachment to dialogue as the preferred instrument for the settlement of conflicts, notably with the countries of the alliance of Sahel states. It is important for us Africans not to condemn these states under the pretext that they have not organized elections.
The meeting also allowed the two leaders to review existing bilateral relations and identify new areas of partnership. The visit is concluded with the signing of a number of agreements intended to strengthen cooperation between Sierra Leone and Gabon. Mohamed Bakar Kamara, AYV News.
Now, the debate on the amendment to the 1991 Constitution is ongoing in the well of Parliament. Having started since morning, the House is full of tensions and heat as both political parties represented seem to be taking different views with certain clauses, especially the ones dealing with the PR system as the preferred electoral system and the 50% plus one as threshold for presidential polls. Let's have some highlight from the proceedings.
In my submission, I quoted 105 amendment to construct number 6. I said we can make the law retroactive 1065. It was deliberate. And I quoted 171 subsection 15. Inconsistency with the law. I'm building my case now. Sack committee, I come to why I said we should kick it out. You see, we don't make law in a vexatious manner or with malice. So we should sit at a platform where we think we are making laws with foresightedness, determine the futuristic nature of our political demographics or the future of our politics in Sierra Leone. Mr. Chairman, 1. If you look at section 61, I read, we are by this constitution or under any other law, the president is required to act in accordance with the advice of any person or authority. The question whether he has in any case received or acted in accordance with such advice shall not be inquired into in any court. So why are you creating a platform? You say such committee take it to president and will not accept. They have used it before. Presidents, they have used it before and they are using it. As I said, let us believe in the faith of people who accepted.
If there is anything that has received accolades on behalf of Sierra Leone, is the 30% quota we have given to women. And we appreciate His Excellency the President for enforcing what was in our Constitution in 2022.
The process is still ongoing and speculations are that the sittings might run up to midnight and perhaps even beyond. Our team is stationed up there to bring us updates on the outcome. On to another issue. The National Communications Authority, NATCA, has celebrated its 20th anniversary under the theme 20 Years of Consumer-Focused Connectivity. The anniversary brings together government officials, telecommunications stakeholders, industry players and other dignitaries to reflect on 2 decades of progress in Sierra Leone's communications sector. Issa Bangura was part of the celebrations earlier. He filed this report with visuals filmed by Emmanuel Sawyer.
For 2 decades, the National Communications Authority has played a central role in regulating and supporting Sierra Leone's communications sector, from the expansion of telecommunications services to the growth of digital technologies. Sierra Leone telecommunications sector has witnessed significant transformations.
Today, we celebrate that journey. We celebrate vision. We celebrate service. We celebrate resilience. Above all, we celebrate the people who built this institution. Ladies and gentlemen, significant. Sierra Leone has moved from basic second-generation mobile services, 2G, to widespread third and fourth generation connectivity, with fifth generation services now available in some areas. Today, the sector comprises 4 mobile networks operators, 1 mobile virtual operator, 32 internet service providers, 21 licensed television stations, 222 FM stations, 3 open access infrastructure operators. Cellular population coverage has reached 97.4%. Mobile voice subscriptions stand at 8.66 million, while mobile data subscriptions have reached 3.7 million.
The authority says its work has focused on strengthening regulation, promoting fair competition, protecting consumers, and
42% of the population are actually using the internet. And this is what we need to change over the next 20 years.
Improve connectivity, affordable internet services, digital inclusion, cybersecurity, and the expansion of communications infrastructure remain important priorities for stakeholders who were present.
When the DG spoke, he said that there's always 3 things that the regulator looks for. He looks to balance between the investments of the operator, the needs of government, and the needs of the citizens, and these are the subscribers. And this is something always hard to balance, because you always need to be pushing in one direction, and if 3 people are pulling in their own direction, to get that center point becomes very difficult.
As the National Communications Authority marks 2 decades of service, stakeholders are calling for continued investment, innovation and collaboration to ensure that every Sierra Leonean can benefit from the opportunities created by modern communications technology. Issa Bangura, AWV News, Freetown.
Now, the investigation into an alleged $210,000 United States gold fraud case involving 2 accused persons has been adjourned at the Pedemba Road Court No. 1 after a prosecution witness testified and faced cross-examination. Admire Francis Bio Jallo and Dauda Jallo, alias Alhaji Dauzi, are before the court on multiple charges, including conspiracy to defraud, obtaining money by false pretenses, money laundering, and selling minerals without legal authorization. Let's have the report from our court reporter, Ibrahim Ramadan Jallo.
The ongoing preliminary investigation into the alleged $210,000 United States gold fraud case involving Admire Francis Biu and Dauda Jallo was on Monday adjourned after the driver attached to the complainants testified and was cross-examined by Magistrate Mustafa Bremaja of Pedemba Road Court No. 1. The accused persons are facing an 11-count charges, including conspiracy to fraud, obtaining money by false pretenses, conspiracy to rob, money laundering, receiving money on forged documents, altering a forged document, selling minerals without legal permission, and tax evasion. According to the charge sheet, on diverse dates between the 10th and the 14th of August 2025 at number 1 DHA Drive, Mile 13, Freetown Peninsula, The accused allegedly conspired with other persons unknown to defraud Italian businessmen of 200,000 United States fraudulently obtained 1,000 United States dollars from the complainant by claiming that Gan Mineral Sierra Leone Limited was a genuine and capable of selling 3 kilograms of gold. It was also alleged that they subsequently obtained an additional 101,000 United States dollars under the same false representation and later collected a further 15,000 United States dollars purportedly to pay export taxes for the 3 kilograms of gold. The prosecution further alleged that on the 13th of August 2025 at Miltimagai College Drive, Goderich, the accused conspired to rob the complainant of the 3 kilograms of gold valued at 210,000 United States dollars. Other counts allege that the accused knowingly possessed proceeds of crime amounting to 100,000 United States dollars and 110,000 United States dollars. Though a forged receipt purportedly issued by Gan Mineral Sierra Leone Limited altered a forged payment invoice with intent to defraud, sold 3 kilograms of gold without legal authorization, and willfully evaded tax on the transaction. When the charges were read and explained, no plea was taken because the matter is before the court by way of committal proceedings. Leading evidence by State Prosecutor Yusuf Isaac Sissay, prosecution witness number 2, Ibrahim Sissay testified that he recognized both accused persons as well as the complainant. During cross-examination by defense counsel Malcolm C. Nico Wilson, the witness stated that he was initially employed by Abdullah Bar to work for Admiral Francis Bio Jallo. He said he later received a telephone number of a person he was instructed to drive. Upon arrival, he met a man identified as Body, described as the former Lebanese manager of Lagunda Hotel, who thereafter gave him instructions. The witness testified that Body instructed him to transport the 2 Italian complainants to Mile 13. After the trip, he returned with them, and upon reaching Miltimagai College Junction, the complainant informed him that they preferred to return to the accommodation at Gorage instead of Lagunda Hotel. He further told the court that while traveling, they were intercepted by individuals dressed in military uniforms, Operational Support Division OSD uniforms, and plaincloth. According to the witness, the officer searched the vehicle after knocking on the driver's door and questioning him. The witness said the individual seated in front requested 20 leones banknotes, adding that he did not witness any other item being taken from the vehicle. He further testified that the Body later arrived at the scene, after which they all proceeded to Adonkia police station, where he was invited to make a statement. Following the conclusion of the witness testimony, Magistrate Mustafa Brahmajar adjourned the matter to the 6th of August 2026 for another hearing. The case continues.
Residents of 2 rural communities in Koinadugu district are expected to gain improved access to healthcare following the launch of a project to construct their community health centers. The initiative, which targets the communities of Bamukuro and Badala, is being implemented by the Koinadugu District Council with funding support from the World Bank under the Accountable Governance for Basic Service Delivery project. AYV's Ibrahim Sudais Kulma reports from the Provincial District of Koinadugu.
Residents of Bamukoro and Badala have welcomed the start of work to rebuild their community health center, saying they hope the new facility will improve access to health care. The Koinadugu District Council has officially handed over the project site to contractors, marking the beginning of construction under the World Bank funded Accountable Governance for Basic Service Delivery projects. Council Chairman Lawrence Tetekagbo highlights the project.
World Bank don't disperse the money then they to your accounts. We don't do advertisements. We don't get a contractor. So we go on Wednesday, Abamukoro, for go hand over that particular site day to the contractor. Wherein he get for done that structure day, and the baron get for the inside, and he get for get 24 hours running water tap. He get for get electricity, and we get for bill quarter for the north 2 rooms and the hand dog well with submersible with send water up. And also we provide for them furniture. So now that package day, 9 day, and that project day.
Community members say they expected the upgraded facility to improve healthcare delivery and reduce the need to travel long distance to access medical treatment.
This year, restricting cabo in time, what God don't do, so we don't clarity, we don't know what to do. Particularly today, when I don't have long the project.
So this was it to be changed back. Are they down there confused? Which are they today? I don't know what they're doing. If I would ask you, the police are gonna, you know, get better as people. Inside North London, we don't pay first, and I will do so and they go straight to me. Now, which are they to what else to do? But you help, I don't.
Health workers, engineers, and contractors involved in the project say the new facility will provide a safe and more suitable environment for delivering healthcare services.
This particular project, we now the round 3 of the accountable governance. It gets a lifespan of 6 months. So basically, as we do here inside the meeting, we can do the handing over. They don't tell the contractor as to how, the technical people that we for carry it, and also forget members of community for the labor.
Once completed, the upgraded health center are expected to serve thousands of people in Bamukoro, Padala, and surrounding communities, supporting efforts to strengthen primary healthcare services across the districts. Ibrahim Sudais Kuruma, AYV News, Kwenadugu.
This is Primetime News on AYV Television and Radio. Please stay tuned for more stories after this break.
Across Sierra Leone, more people are asking the same question. Why buy fuel anywhere else when Cornex gives you more? Professionally trained attendants who know service matters. Cornex fuel, a litre is a litre, every single time. And when it's time to pay, easy. Pay with mobile money, Visa or MasterCard, or the Cornex fuel card. Clean restrooms, welcoming spaces. Every station, every time. Clean fuel, clean spaces, clear value. That's why Sierra Leone fuels with Cornex. Cornex retail outlets, always clean, always professional, always for you. Fuel smart. Visit any of our Cornex stations nationwide for your quality fuel and lubricants today.
Welcome back. This is Primetime News on AYV Television and Radio. I am Fabian Sweel. Now, following the press release by the Sierra Leone Road Authority on the closure of the old railway line bridge, residents, bike riders and road users have called on government to fast-track restoration efforts. Citizens expressed that the bridge is a crucial route for daily commuting within Freetown and it is exhibiting visible signs of dangerous deterioration. Authorities promised rehabilitation. AYV visited the site and spoke to citizens. Here's what was gathered.
To see so this is the first
people that make this bridge. If you go now, you look at the edging, you go down 80 times. Some areas said you don't cut, you don't fall down by itself. If you go on this side, you see the structure where don't happen there. If you go some of the iron them, they don't eat, so they don't move. If I take you down here now, I shall show you some example. You will see exactly what I talk about. So it's dangerous, very much dangerous for the lives of people. Those who are using
so much because we them block we say Yana na CBD, that's a very big in a CBD area, so they say enough for you really by commercial by CBD. So this way they put a lot. So if they don't come block and say we know pass, who they beg the government do let them fast track them, let them make them fast. Okay, one, if you don't take cancel, this car will cancel right now, passenger list. Then now I don't call them the passenger. The money with
the easy and the public bargain easy because people in the city they see the bridge of the problem, so government for repair them. And wait till don't come begin see so today when I start when they don't come look and not see the development. There are different things there, people in the work. Don't sometimes work in the inside transport to the Canada area. People like they say, hey, this bridge here, they can't collapse, they can't this, that, everything. But we know, and I say no. I say the man with build this bridge, they call him Mr. Mo. They come under Ministry of Work, Second Highway Project. I see a live as small. Then I say, I see him, they build this bridge. Me no say this. Sometimes when the bridge can make, when much the pass, when they make book, people they don't know. Then bridge, you know the concrete and full concrete. We get 1 2 where the concrete by partition. Because if you don't concrete and by partition, if concrete and full, it affects them because it move, it crack, so it affects them. But Usaina, na the can make noise with them. Poke, they send me a Congo cross. So call them bearing with the woodwork. And I tell you back, say the SLR they get good engineers then. Now the phone no more.
All right, it's now time for the latest in sports. Let's join Marie Esther Samoa. Good evening, Marie.
Good evening, Fabian, and good evening to our viewers around the world. For our sports update tonight, Sierra Leone Football Association President Babadi Kamara on Monday addressed a press conference to present an account of his administration's achievement in its first year in office and to outline strategic priorities for the second year since his election on 2nd August 2025, when President Kamara stated that the past 12 months have been marked by reforms in governance, infrastructure, development, grassroots investment, and growth in women's football. Here is the report.
In his report, President Kamara highlighted major reforms in governance, maintaining that his administration has prioritized transparency, accountability, and institutional reforms during its first year. He noted that key achievements include improved governance structures, an increase in regional funding support to $50,000, strengthening club licensing procedures, enhanced safeguarding, and improved financial and procurement systems. President Kamara also discussed progress made in upgrading the SLFA Technical Center, including the addition of a 435-seater pavilion personally donated by him, and successfully hosting the SLFA's Ordinary Congress in June 2026. In terms of infrastructure, the association has acquired a 4-story building to serve its new permanent secretariat, and rehabilitation works have commenced at Wusum Field in Makeni. He said they will be embarking on massive infrastructural projects across Sierra Leone.
Our vision is to create new artificial pitches constructed at Parade, Waterloo, Lunge, Maburuka, Moyamba, and to refurbish Makeni and Connaught pitches respectively. Alongside these projects, we remain fully committed to delivering the FIFA Arena program, which will provide modern football facilities for school-going kids at school level.
Turning to women's football, President Kamara highlighted significant gains, including women's league matches being played at all levels. He also celebrated the Sierra Leone Under-17 women's team, who won the maiden edition of the WAFU A Under-17 girls competition in Monrovia, Liberia. He further stated that the progress made over the past 12 months lays the groundwork for a more transparent, united, and successful future for football in Sierra Leone, calling on all stakeholders to work together as a team.
There will still be challenges. There will still be difficult decisions. There will still be moments when we are tested. But I want to assure every Sierra Leonean today that this administration will never lose sight of why we sought your trust. We came to serve. We came to build. We came to unite the game. We came to leave Sierra Leone football stronger than we found it. If we continue to stand together, if we continue to put football above personal interest, if we continue to believe in what is possible, then I have absolutely no doubt that the best days of Sierra Leone football are still ahead of us.
Babadi Kamara reiterated his administration's commitment to driving further reforms and fostering unity within the football family to bring long-term growth and success. Now on the Commonwealth Games, as the games ended, Team Sierra Leone joined 74 other Commonwealth nations at the official closing ceremony of the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games. Well, on Sunday, 22nd August, competing in 5 sports, Sierra Leone's best performance came in swimming, although no medals were won. Well, Team Sierra Leone athletes achieved historic milestone with several national and personal bests, particularly swimmer Hayley Hayes, who made her Commonwealth debut and reached the semi-final in the 50-meter freestyle, finishing as Sierra Leone's top performer at the Games. Away from that, former SLFA president and ex-FIFA Council member Aisha Johansson has criticized FIFA's now scrapped forward enterprise proposal, saying it was wrong to tie financial offers to major decisions, arguing the debate should have focused on principle first, whether to commercialize football and turn fans into customers, where she noted that Federation presidents face pressure to accept funds like $20 million or $40 million, even if they have ethical concerns or risk losing support. Johansson added that this approach explains CAF's delayed response to the proposal, which FIFA has since withdrawn. Well, that's it for Sport Updates tonight. I am Maria Esther Samoa. Over to you, Phoebian.
Thank you very much, Marie Esther Samoa, for the sports update. Well, that's all for Primetime News tonight. For more stories, visit our website on www.ayvnews.com. And if you have feedback, please send us an email to info@ayvnews.com. I am Phoebian Sweel. Thanks for watching and listening. Have a good night. Take care and bye for now.
From the trend we're going, it seems as if the SNDP is taking 2 positions.
Point of order, sir. Point of order.
I thought they just wanted to be very smart, because the 2 of them wanted to debate. He presented the picture.
Also have 3 positions on this side.
It's the same position.
We can also have 3 positions on this side.
Yes, proceed.
Yes. The leader is saying the APC to the tripartite recommendation and have no respect for the tripartite recommendation. The document that is relying on, which is the simple majority and 20% of 2/3 of the district, that accepting that document is synonymous to throwing the tripartite recommendation under the carpet. Because what is in that document is quite different from what was arrived at the tripartite. So it's almost the same thing. So we are insisting that if nothing is wrong with the Constitution, let us go by the 55%.
Yes. Mr. Chairman, I'm going to submit one final time. This is, I want to take this from the constitutional review. If nothing was wrong with Mr. Chairman, that is the final submission.
Hold on, if I allow two on this side.
No, it's not the one. No, it's just me. Mr. Chairman,
yes.
Let me state. Because now it's in the
No, you should not please, sir. By all parliamentary structure, I'm the leader of the party. He's a deputy speaker. He has right to his position. No, let me answer. Please, sir. No, please, sir. He has his position. For me, I said, I don't want to be very fair and have moral standing. I cannot throw a document that my AD brought to this house. They are saying they are being part of this tripartite back and forth. So you are doing yourselves.
Mr. Chairman, I also want to state that it is not the provision on section 42, subsection 2, paragraph E, is clearly a position that the government did not work at all, like they're saying it is not working. It was broken. So what was noted in the APC's position paper to the CRC, Mr. Chairman, around only 2 paragraphs. Say the All People's Congress APC position paper recommended.
One of these things.
What's the